Cam Newton's been making some statements, and in this space of podcasting, YouTube, internet space, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. We see it with Cam and Ryan Clark, Cam and this, and Cam is basically saying that he's a better quarterback than Jalen Hurts. And I think the potential for Cam was probably more than Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts is a certified baller. Cam Newton's a certified baller, but it was a lot of improvement needed in his game, and he didn't do it. And the critiqueness was every year the same things. With Jalen Hurts, we've seen him come up and be humble. He didn't do anything. You
None
know what I
of
mean?
none
Yeah,
of that.
yeah,
None of
yeah.
that.
You see what I'm saying? And I've been telling he's good for niggas. Clean cut, got a black wife, got a daddy, doesn't talk loud, lives humble, he speaks right. You know what I mean? And I think, we don't need to slander Jalen Hurts, but he's been to two Super Bowls already. He has
And
one.
and and this isn't the issue. And I think with this, and
If it's but Cam's been talking, so people's been talking, and he's been talking about, like, all these people was laughing at him about podcasting. Now some of them have to subdue and do podcasting now because the other majors are not fucking with him, like Joy and Marcellus Wiley and Wooty Wooty Woo. So
yeah.
it caught the people, and his critiqueness has caught the wind of Gilly the Kid. And Gilly spoke what he spoke, and I feel Gilly. But once again, that's a Philadelphia Eagle fan, so they're gonna hold their quarterback down. But Cam Newton has an argument, but he doesn't. You know what I mean? He has an argument, but he doesn't. And it's cool. Like I said, Cam has his opinion. We're not gonna slander him on it. You know what I mean? I like it, but it is what it is.
And this is what gets lost in this Cam. Nobody's saying that Jalen Hurts' ability is better than Cam Newton's ability.
Facts, facts,
No,
facts,
but
facts.
and that's not what we're saying. We're talking about my biggest thing is I'm looking at everything in totality. Like if I'm a player, eh, I don't give a fuck what you say, man. If you ask those teams, hey, like if you let's talk about where Jalen Hurts is now, and you ask any of those Cam Newton teams, who would you rather have as your quarterback? Cam Newton, the way he is right now, with flashy, everything's about me. Of course, he's
It
gonna
hurts.
Jalen Hurts, man, just because he's still
Bro.
the ability drop off isn't. It's right here. If Cam's here, Jalen Hurts is like his ability is like right there. It's right there. But the intangibles that you get with Jalen Hurts up here versus I feel like Cam right here, as far as like the leadership, the far
And,
as
and,
the
and that's what I'm saying.
humbleness.
Every critique about Cam was every season going in the same shit. You know what I mean? So, and he didn't work on it. Where we seen Jalen Hurts get benched on some hater shit in the game he was winning, it still didn't say nothing, kept it humble. He didn't yell at the team, get mad, I want to get traded. What he do? Dug himself out the ditch, performed, and then two Super Bowls later. You know what I
Do you
mean?
think?
I think if Cam Newton was Jalen Hurts size, he would beat him. I think the height of Cam Newton playing that quarterback fight was fucking him up. His accuracy is off because he's a tall nigga looking down and shit.
I think
That might be
it's for him. It's the bravado. It's like it's all about me. It's just the Cam show. I'm Superman. As a quarterback, a quarterback's job is to take all the blame and give all the credit. Versus
yeah.
Cam was so like, oh, like this nigga was like you remember the Joker walking down the stairs doing all the kicks and flips and shit. That's what I think how Cam Newton thought how he was feeling. You could feel that way, but you can't be doing all the kicks and flips and shit when you on the team and you got these old linemen who barely getting any praise. You got to shine the light on them. You got to shine the light on the team. And even back then, we've asked this question: why do niggas feel comfortable talking crazy to Cam, putting their hands on Cam? Cam, you remember that one camp fight where Cam got in a fight with a cornerback?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
think you think a cornerback on that Eagles team is gonna put their hands on Jalen Hurts?
No. No. No, because once
You think that
again,
would even cross their mind?
no, because once again, he is a different dude. He's a different type of guy. He's a real quarterback. You get what I'm saying? Cam Newton really should have been a receiver, probably.
A tight
That's,
end or something.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I said If Cam Newton, his whole ability, everything we seen in Cam Newton. Now, if he was 4 inches shorter, he would look nice. That shit would look cold. Like, look at this little nigga. He ain't fat. He move. But that's what I'm saying. Maybe him being that tall, trying to play that position, he's throwing down at niggas. His accuracy was always fucked up. His game was always weird. But in college, you playing against bum niggas. He went to Ohio State. And remember, Ohio State at that time, it was the top. So they're playing, they scheduled, they playing 8 bums. They only playing 2 or 3 cold teams. Everybody else is
He
bums.
went to Florida first.
Yeah, I know. But however, he didn't shine until Ohio State. You know what I mean?
Auburn.
I mean Auburn. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I be getting him mixed up with Pryor
Yeah.
and Campbell, Jason Campbell. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like Cam was just so tall, it was easy for him to move out the way. But if he was shorter, maybe he'll be better at quarterback and it'll look doper. Because Jalen Hurts is that size, and what he's doing is, you know what I mean? So Cam, I understand Cam. You have to platform and talk about it, but we got to just put shit where it's at. You know what I mean?
Cam.
Like Cam Newton better than Russell Wilson.
No.
You get what I'm saying? And to me, they have the same type of bravado. You know what I mean? Him and Jalen Hurts, but Jalen Hurts ain't that corny or whatever you want to say, ain't that nice like Russell. But yeah, Cam Newton was an average quarterback, bro. He wasn't.
Yeah, it's an MVP. So that's what really niggas hang their hat on with him.
Once again, that's what I'm trying to say. He's 6'6", playing quarterback.
Cam Newton's career is closer to Kyler Murray's than it is Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
Where it's like, oh, all this ability, all these wow, whoa, Pro Bowl. Oh my goodness, this ability is crazy, but it's not leading to much.
Yeah. So yeah. So I mean, I'm done with it. And as far as Gilly just riding for his quarterback. That's all.
Yeah, Gilly was on that nigga. I think it's because he mentioned Cam in his rebuttals, like, does anybody heard the Gilly the Kid album? You know, his shit was called The Daily News or some shit. He threw a shot at Gilly and Gilly.
I told you, this is the death of niggas. This social media is the death of niggas. We just gonna get into it. Every can't mention nigga name and that. So this what it is. Now, are you done with that one? I'm done with it. I don't need to say no more about Cam. I mean, we know what Cam do. If you want to check out what Cam Newton says, watch 4th and 1. He's on there talking his talk with his boy, and he keeping it how he keeping it. You know what I mean? Shout out to Cam Newton. Now, this next thing, I went and seen this movie, and I was entertained. I like it. It was kind of cold to me. I'm not gonna say in front. I was entertained. I like it kept it right. It wasn't slow.